we're going to analyze the change in current assets and in current liabilities. Okay? Let me give you an example. Let's say we're looking at a partial balance sheet, not an income statement, but a balance sheet, and the accounts receivable was $13,200 at the beginning of the year, and now it's $12,000. So accounts receivable is a current asset, right? Correct? And it decreased by $1,200, correct? Well, let's go to the chart. How do we handle? This is a current asset, and there's a decrease, so we add it to net income. So here's how we would say that. Plus the decrease in accounts receivable, we would add that. And here's our rationale. If accounts receivable decreased, chances are, why did it decrease? We got cash in, didn't we? Make sense? So we add back, in this instance, our decrease in accounts receivable. Let's do one more. Let's say, going down to the liability section, let's say liabilities was, or accounts payables was $3,000 at the beginning of the year, and now it's $2,600. So accounts payable decreased by $400, right? From the beginning of the year to the end. Well, how do you handle a decrease in a current liability? You subtract it from net income. So here we would say minus decrease in accounts payable. How much was the change? 400? So we subtract that, right? And the rationale is this. If accounts payable decreased, chances are, why did it decrease? Because we paid out money. Money flowed out, right? So that's why we subtract it. You with me? Mm-hmm. Now we only do this with current assets and current liabilities. So if I told you that bonds payable decreased by $10,000, would you analyze it here? No, because bonds payable is not a current asset or current liability. You with me? Same thing if I told you that our land account increased. Land is not a current asset and is not a current liability. We only analyze our current assets or current liabilities. And there's one current asset we don't analyze in this exact manner. Do you know which one that is? Cash. Because the whole statement you'll see is an analysis of cash. You with me? Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to do, we've been through all of these, and I want you to do the remainder of your worksheet. I believe it's number 11 through 18. Number 11 through 18.